and talking I will. So thank you very much for giving me the opportunity to produce this video blog. I hope that you find it interesting. I've been asked to talk about humanising food, which I think is a really interesting question. And the reason I think it's an interesting question is because actually food sapiens, the type of food items that I write about, are actually real life beings. They're not created characters in the slightest. And so if you don't believe me, what you need to do is the following. You need to go back and have a look at the Genetically Modified Food Sapiens Act of 1955. And you'll see from that particular Act of Parliament that food sapiens were released into the wider community after they developed consciousness because of genetically modified tests undertaken by government scientists. They learn to breathe, they learn to talk, they learn to interact with human beings. And the government realised that actually, because they've got above average intelligence, that if you release them into the wider community, they'll set up their own businesses and therefore they'll start to earn taxes and pay those over to the government. So you're probably wondering, do I know any food sapiens? Well, there's a number of food sapiens celebrities in the wider community. So let's take music as an example. There's Curly Cow Minogue. She's sung that wonderful song, I Should Be So Leaky. There's also Ham Smith. There's also that famous Swedish group, Swede Music. They won Eurovision. They also released a number of entries after that, Chicken Tikka, Volavont, Gimme Gimme Gimme, Some Ham After Midnight. There's also the Hollywood actor, Tom Lambshanks. So a number of famous food sapien celebrities. There's also the famous food-related crime team, and that is essentially the group of people that I write about. I take their stories and I put them into the public domain for everybody to read. So have a look at Addicted to Death, a food-related crime investigation. That looks at the hideous murder of Benedict and Darcy Blacktown, 2 eggs beaten to death by a fedora-wearing assailant with a large metal spoon. Or, if you fancy something a bit more festive, there's a Christmas cracker that you can read, which is Who Killed the Mince Spy? A gas mark 5 agent murdered by being overbaked in an oven. So check out those stories. You can buy the books on Amazon. Alternatively, you can check out my website, www.matthewredford.com. You can also find me on Twitter if that interests you as well. So I hope you'll get to love food sapiens in the same way that I do. Thank you very much.